Alright, welcome. I don't know if the sound's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. This is Getting Over It. I freaking love I love this game. It's just amazing. Uh, oh, sorry, fixing myself. Alright. See, okay, now that's the problem. Now my freaking mouse doesn't want to listen. Alright, let's do pro stuff. Pro stuff. See, that's what a pro does. I'm just letting you know. Why the hell aren't you doing the whole axe, man? Bam, there we go. Ooh, I love it. Oh well. This game is amazing. I recorded an hour of this. Oops. But the sound didn't work. So I had a lot more energy. It's always my best recordings that get just screwed over. Alright. And for this one, you just want to get right here on that barrel. And bam. Oh well. Yeah, this game is just a delight. I mean that. Love it. So nice, so pretty. Well, for what? Oh! Well, you studied at. Well, fuck that up. Well,
You need to take a break. It's okay.
Bennett Foddy, shut up. I'm trying to do a joke. While you were out partying fucking girls, I was in this cauldron studying the blade. Very nice of him. Oh, yeah, I saw Aaron Hansen play this. Ooh, which prompted me to immediately buy it because I was.
Can I see another's woe and not be in sorrow too? Can I see another's grief?
I've been debating buying it for so long.
William Blake.
Oh no, because I don't know how much I like it, and I love it. It's just a simple game. For what it is. Okay. Whoops. You gotta kind of pogo stick it. Whoop. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh, who's your daddy? Oh. I mean, whoop. Okay. See that's something. Whoop. I'm trying to do just one swing over like that, but every time I do, it just knocks me down. It does one of these kind of half ones where it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. This guy's just buff. Look at him. It's just. That's right. He doesn't even give a shit. Look at him. He's that strong and he knows it.
Well, in the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll.
You're right. Ooh. Yeah, no, this game does make a few people mad, but it's very rewarding. So I'd say, yeah, buy it. Definitely buy it. Because it's only $7. And see, even for what it is, you know, if some big mega corporation made this game exactly the same with everything in it, they'd charge you like $20 or something, or higher. And it's not that this game isn't worth $20, it's just that they wouldn't even offer a smaller amount. God, I love that style of music. It just sounds nice. Not the style of music, the whoop. Whoop! See, it's that one right there when I'm trying to do that. it's the sound, the way the music sounds, with the bad audio compared to the crisp, clean audio. Bam, got up here. Yeah, you didn't think I knew some pro level strats, did you? Ooh. Oh. Ooh, this steamboat is mine, and I'll make it mine. Ooh, okay. Oh. Ah. Ah. What? Oh god, it's just I'm gonna have to fishboat this or whatever this the singers. In the Venice or whatever, the Italy. Something like Fluting. Boom up. Oh yeah, that's fine. I like it. Ooh. The one thing that makes me laugh the most is that this game is designed to make you absolutely livid, and I genuinely enjoy it. And I think it wasn't really meant to. Like, he says that it's for you to hate it and not enjoy it because he's a sadist or whatever. But I really think that he just wanted to make a hard game that, at its core, wasn't about anything else besides being hard. Whoops! We got a lot of games that are made by companies that aren't in love with what they make. And it's just, if you're not in the business of something that you yourself, if you don't use your own product, then if it's not drugs, then you're doing it wrong. Whoops. I feel like game companies should just have the love of games. Even if their game or their idea just isn't a moneymaker by any stretch of the mean. It's not something that they're going to make buku bucks on. But they make it because they had an idea and they wanted to do it. I mean, you see with Nintendo, they make a lot of good games, but they're mainly about the money with how much their shit costs. Don't get me wrong, it's still quality, and they do indeed love playing the games. And the people that work for Nintendo actually look like they play the games. And I'm not just talking about play testing it and make sure it's good enough. I'm talking about...
Our doubts are traitors, and make us lose the good we often might win, by fearing to attempt. William Shakespeare, Measure for Measure.
See, I'm trying to get my mouse to
There are no regrets in life, just lessons. Jennifer Aniston.
Ooh. I'm just saying, like, I love Nintendo. I really do. But, I mean, at least they're not, like, hell-bent on microtransactions. Their new game, Animal Crossing Mobile, is definitely a microtransaction-heavy game. But it's not, like, absolutely necessary, but that's the whole point of it. They're at least not trying to hide it. Whoop! Oh, no. Whoa. I want them to make a new Animal Crossing. A better one, for the Switch and everything. I mean, one, because the Switch is portable, and you can just take that fucker anywhere. So, basically the DS, but with console-level stuff. Because the memory of the console is a lot more than the DS. Here, I'll say... I think they definitely are going to make a new Animal Crossing because they introduced new items into the mobile game, like the fishing net, which is not something, you know, that Animal Crossing had. So they're definitely going to. I think it's like a playtest of what they might add. I hope they they amplify gardening, or rather flower growing and everything. Oh well. Sometimes you have to start back at the ground. But, I mean, the whole thing about it is just that, whoop, baller, oh, baller. Oh, what you know about this? Oh. Oh.
Always think of me, mama. Just say that the man gone down.
Sometimes you just gotta go slow. And that's the whole point. You can't just get through life by running it. Anyway, like EA, so many game companies that aren't really game companies, they're entertainment companies. They don't really care about the product that they're selling. And you know, it's not just in games, it's in many forms. Oh no! It's in many forms of entertainment, is that they just want to build something that they can sell immediately. They put so many deadlines, and they don't realize that they're actually making themselves lose more money. Sometimes even if a game is in the red, you can make it work. You can make a game. Now, I'm not a game developer, so I shouldn't sit here spouting shit out of my ass. I'm just saying, like, I mean, if you look at George Lucas, his whole Star Wars movie was doomed to fail. Everybody hated it when he showed it to them. Nobody gave a shit about his dream. He was the only one that really, well, I shouldn't say the only one, but he's the only one that, I mean, I'll say definitely in the beginning, believed in it. Like, I don't think anyone believed in it more than George Lucas. I don't think he had a single person. But again, I don't know. So, and there was so many complications. So you just need people who want their dream to come true. And that's what happens for the most part for people who make something. But then something happens where they get big and they get obsessed with that money. They get obsessed with just, how can I make more of it? Instead of, I've already got what I need. You know, they want to be, everybody wants to be rich, super duper rich, immensely powerful and everything. But then they don't want to use their wealth for anything. And I'm not even talking about in their community. They just don't spend their money on anything. They hoard it, or they do bullshit, like buy wine that's just as full of alcohol as any other wine. And when it comes down to taste, it's all subjective. So there's no real point. Wine is wine, beer is beer. Everybody has a favorite or something. No. Whoa. 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 I just want to be free. I want to be free. I want to break free from your eyes. You're so self-satisfied. I don't need you. I'm falling in love. Oh no. Oh. Ah. I love this game. Seriously. I'm really glad this game doesn't make me mad, because if I was frustrated by this game, I know for a fact I would never pick it up again. Like this type of game. Whoops. Like if I did not have my god level patience. Oh shit. I mean, shit happens. And I love this game because it has a lot of replay value within it in itself. You know, that's the mark of a good game, is how, like most games, you'll never go to the start, but this one I mean, you saw me in the beginning, I was all the way back at the start. I didn't start there. I've been playing this for a little bit. Ooh, careful. No! There we go. Ooh. But I got, every time I get to about right here, or above, I knocked myself, and I mean knocked myself, all the way to the beginning, right where that bigger tree is. I want games where you can come back to the first part of it, or rather, where the entire focus isn't just about leaving or getting to some goal. I don't know. I'm a little tired. What I mean is, like, they don't offer... This game is simple enough that it offers challenges every time that you hit the bottom, because every single time is a new time. You may get better at it with your own skill. Like for the longest time, I could not get up to this part. Whoops. I love you, Rock. Give me a kiss. I love you, Rock. No! My Rock. Ooh. Shh. Now we are here together forever. Ah! Get out of my garbage! Alright. Oh. Oh.
Pain is an element of blank. It cannot recollect when it began, or if there were a day when it was not. It has no future but itself. Its infinite realms contain its past, enlightened to perceive new periods of pain. Emily Dickinson.
Nice. I really believe that he did that to make people madder. Because nobody, when they're angry, actually wants to hear any kind of inspirational quotes. Oh, up the mountain, up the mountain. You will see me up that mountain. But, in fact, if I can get up there, I'm going to end the video there. Damn. Ah. Almost got it. You know, I should be angry with myself.
Oft expectation fails, and most oft where most it promises, and often
I think I'm gonna run through almost.
And despair most sits. William Shakespeare holds while it ends well.
I think I'm gonna run through all the preceded text, all the quotes, in just this one part. I've been all the way up there. You know, where all that garbage is just hanging up there. But I have never been so infatuated with finding out how a game ends like this. Oh,
Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so must you know pain. And could you keep your heart in wonder at the daily miracles of your life, your pain would not seem less wondrous than your joy. Khalil Gibran.
you know, everybody is telling everyone how to experience their pain, how they will be stronger because of it, but not all the time. You know, there's just some pain that just makes you weaker right after it. And there's just some pain you have to learn to live with. You know, there are tragedies that happen in your life that you can never, ever get over. And no matter how much people say, well, I just pulled myself up, and they're haunted by it. They're haunted by it. It does not make them stronger at all. In itself, weakness is a strength, I guess. But they're like people who survive horrible crashes and become obsessed. You can find comfort in everything, but I don't know. I hate the whole you just gotta take it idea of pain, that humans are strong creatures, that we're the most impressive animal on this planet just because we live in houses or drive cars or do whatever. These are just we've just evolved to a point where our evolution becomes based on our own hand instead of random chance. That is the only thing. It's not making us more impressive. It just means that that's just a characteristic of us as an animal. We are animals, and thusly we are valuable and terrible and bad. There is no purpose for us to be here. There is no, what are we doing? Why are we here? We just are. You know? It's the unfortunate part of it. Now, did something create it? Are we in a computer simulator? Is there a God and all that? It doesn't matter. Really, it honestly doesn't matter. From what I've observed as natural laws, there is no rhyme or reason for most of this stuff. This is just, it just all happens. And then you learn to live with it. You learn to live with everything you do. That sometimes you're not going to be somebody. Sometimes you're not going to be anything. You do anything in your power to be known or to not be known, and nothing matters. And it's not a nihilistic way of viewing it. I don't like nihilists because their view of the world is that nothing matters, so I just have to hate my life. Nothing matters, so I just have to, you know, think shitty all the time. I think everything matters, and nothing does at the same time. Nothing really changes anything. Ultimately, it doesn't matter if we destroy ourselves. If humans go, if all life on Earth goes, such is the nature. And that's just how it is. Now, ooh, I don't know. These are the same things I was talking about. This game makes me want to talk like this. It's so relaxing. Just the rhythmic movements of seeing the guy move. It's just like, it helps my brain think. You know? Don't like the world. Nothing matters that much. That's what I'll say. Nothing matters that much. You know, it's not that nothing matters at all. It's just that it's not that deep. Life isn't that deep. It doesn't matter. You know? definitely things that do matter are based in our social, like socializing still matters, and what we do as a society still matters because it affects how people live. And if you say, well, that doesn't matter because ultimately everything is going to be destroyed, you are compliant in. Oh, oh wait. Ooh.
I left my back standing in the dog. Left my mouth standing in the dog. I left my mouth standing in the dog.
Ooh. God. Alright. I don't know if the recording is even recording sound, but it doesn't matter. See you later. I might do this again. I play this all the time by myself. Trust me, I will not be getting that far without you. Wait, oh no. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.